Good afternoon, students. This is the last topic I am going to teach, ending our fourth SEM syllabus. Very good afternoon, and I wanted to draw your attention for a beautiful novel. Shashi Deshpande is the author who wrote That Long Silence. Deshpande was born and brought up in Karnataka. She received a Sahitya Academy Award for this work. That Long Silence. The title itself is striking to draw our attention what is the silence and what does how the silence does matter. Silence does matter, which we are going to know. I'll be teaching that. And this Deshpande, a few words about a writer, woman writer, and she returned her Sahitya Academy Award 2015, in the year 2015, to Government of India for one of the Vice Chancellor of Kannada University, one of the great man who was a promising writer and who was murdered. This was the issue where she was hurt, Deshpande, and she returned her Sahitya Academy Award to Government of India. And moving on to That Long Silence. Four characters are here most important. First one is Jaya, and second one Azzi, and third one Mukta, and fourth one Nilima. Jaya is the protagonist of the story. Jaya, actually, she is narrated as the long silence throughout the novel. That is the first important thing. And she got married, and her husband was well settled, and they got good education, and they got children. Everything it was okay. But coming to the point of happiness, she was not happy in the family, because that comfort with the husband was not found in the family. That was the problem in her life. Comfort in the sense her ideas were not respected, her feelings were not considered as important. These things, though these are all the problems, so she continued her silence in the family. That was the issue Deshpande demonstrated well, and she depicted very good manner. And coming to Azzi problem was widowhood was the problem in India, not only India, throughout the world. But coming to our Hindu tradition, a woman should not get married after the death of husband. And the Deshpande here questions to men, why not it to a man? Why for only this to woman? This was the struggle. And also Kumkuma, it was a major issue in the novel. She discussed very clearly. And Azzi was stuck in orthodox and rules and norms, and she went on fasting and doing all these things, but her life was confinement. Her life was very miserable and tragic life. And moving on to another one, Mukta, the battle. Mukta, as far as Mukta character was concerned, the battleground of loneliness, the battle of the loneliness was the theme to Mukta character. Mukta was educated, but though educated, she was unable to come out of the oathless traditional customs and traditions of Indian society. Actually, her problem was loneliness, and her age and her puja, what do we call Tulas puja, and these are all the pujas which did not bring a result, which did not bring fortunate things in her life. This was the question made by her own daughter Neelima. Neelima, one of the character, she stands for awake and alive. Awake and alive, which means here alive, to rise, awake, to rise and to give voice, to ask why not, what is the discrimination here, men and women, why it is only to women. She also questions about menstruation of the woman, and she talks about, is there any drug I want to go for, I want to stop it, stupid. And Neelima was talking with her mother, you have been doing all the fast and you went all the pujas, these are all bullshit and idiot things and you don't do. There were many discussions happened. Deshpande explained, depicted very clearly the superstitions in Hindu traditions. And also she made all her character to question, to protest, to give voice to the society. Why your silence? Deshpande wanted to break the silence in Indian society. And also she talks about Margaret Atwood, Canadian writer, one of the the context during the time of giving birth, a woman when she is giving birth, during that time how the pain and sorrow, the language fails and total the body goes lot of suffering. These things Deshpande explained beautifully in the novel. Total the four major themes: the widow battle, the battle of the widow life, the battle of the loneliness. And Jaya's problem was she was not easy with her husband. She was not comfortable. She was acting before the husband. Actually, husband mindset was they have money, they have good education, they have everything. This is only the life. But as far as Jaya was concerned, she wanted to be loved. Actually, this is the problem. Husband only is a mechanical life. Husband sees Jaya a child product producing mission. That's all. And also husband sees Jaya for cooking, for feeding, for doing household duties, not having a personal love and personal and in-depth love and in-depth relation. This was the point where Jaya would like to break the relation, and she started having illegal contact with some other person. That was exactly the point. People, reader is taken the attention. And moving on to the battle of loneliness. These are all the women problems in the society. Kunkuma, when husband will pass away, and she is supposed not to have kunkuma on her forehead. And when suppose woman is young, 20 to 25 years age, when husband will pass away, there should not be any marriage, second marriage. So what about her life? Total her body and her feelings, her freedom. Total the novel speaks about the freedom of the woman. Where is the freedom of the woman? Where is respect for woman? Woman gives everything to people. Woman plays a pivotal role in creation, in society, but she is not given the respect. So finally, I want to express my thought about this, that long silence is to be, people should be civilized and to understand the woman problems in the society, and to educate the people. And I don't talk against traditional culture, but I talk about freedom is most important. If no freedom, no life, whether you are a male or female. We are all equal in the sight of God. This is the ending of the story. Actually, Deshpande expressed the same. We are all equal in the society. We are all equal citizens in the society. We are made equal. But as far as woman is concerned, there are many problems. That problems are unsolved. She keeps silence. Before us, being mother, being sister, being wife, they have a lot of problems. And in Nilima, here, one of the, what do we call, rebel character, she starts talking about, I want to go, I want to take some drug to stop this menstruation, and why God has given me this. Stupid people not respecting our women problems and girl problems. This is the ending of the story. Different characters move with different problems. Thank you. Nice of you.